Today we're doing something that both Jessica and I have been wanting to do for quite some time, and that's to check out the Boneyard here at the Neon Museum here in Las Vegas. Do you want to tell our viewers what the Boneyard is?
Pretty lights.
Pretty lights. Well, we're not going to see the lights today,
no.
But you know, Las Vegas is famous for all the giant neon lights. You've seen them in movies. The glitz and the glamour, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, when they've been decommissioned or a hotel's been torn down, all those lights, they don't get destroyed. Well, not all of them. Some of the really cool ones go to this place called the Neon Museum, the Boneyard Park. And the museum has agreed to allow us into the Boneyard for a short amount of time and take you guys with us so you can see this old school Las Vegas history. You guys ready?
I'm excited.
We're ready.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Wherever I come, bad luck is coming my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. A bad luck's always coming my way.
Jessica and I just had a tour of this place. A little history about some of the signs, the most important signs here. And obviously, as soon as we turned the corner, we came across this. And it immediately caught our eye because, you know, we are big Tim Burton fans. And at one point, Tim Burton was actually here for a fundraiser, and he created some of the signs that are here inside the Boneyard, and he aged them to look like the old Las Vegas signs. And to be honest, you can't even tell the difference. Baby Goal, you were walking around the corner. What do you think of this place, first impressions?
I love it.
Right?
Yeah.
Now you want to come back and see this place all lit up at night.
All lit up at night, yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have the time today, but in my head, I can see it lit up, and I can feel where it used to be out here in Vegas. And as a first-timer to Vegas, it's things that I've grown up seeing, so I kind of already feel like I know how they have looked before. Does that make sense? From movies and just advertisements and such. And it's really beautiful to be able to be in its presence right now. You really feel the history and the vibes of Las Vegas and what it's always meant to be here.
We have so much to see, so many beautiful old signs. And the real wonder of this place is just walking around and seeing everything. And of course, we're just going to show you a few different things here and not everything, because you have to come check it out yourself. But how amazing is this, right?
I do love the giant pirate head.
Right? Look at that. Go ahead and stand over near that so you can get a good idea of how massive this giant pirate head is. Beautiful. The Stardust Sign is probably our favorite. More than anything, as much as we love Tim Burton, and there's another one down there just behind the Hard Rock Cafe guitar that we want to show you. But this one lights up at night. And because of that, we definitely have to come back and see this one lit up. It's gorgeous, especially in the desert sun.
I'm gonna do my showgirls dance for you.
Go ahead, do it. That's perfect. This thing is larger than life, but look at this. It is a giant, and I mean giant, larger than life, Aladdin's lamp from the old Aladdin Hotel. And right next to it, kind of hidden off in the shade, but still beautiful, is a sign that says Liberace. Because remember, he used to perform here way back in the day, and I do believe that's his signature. When Jessica and I first came through Las Vegas, we wanted to stay at the Hard Rock Hotel. Sadly, they tore it down. So much different history happened there. It's nice to see this, and it is massive. You can see it driving to this place. Next, we got to show you this little corner over here. First off, you see that the red sign that says La Concha in white writing? That's what the Neon Museum's building, I wouldn't say it's based off of. They actually use the actual arches from the La Concha Hotel. But if you look right behind it, you see that black sign? It says Area 51 Motel. Tim Burton created that as well. Don't believe he aged it, but just look how awesome it is, the Area 51. But the thing that really catches my eye is this tower, or a spire if you want to call it. It says Las Vegas on the top. You may or may not know this, but Tim Burton does have an official Instagram page, and that's how I found out about this. When he was here, now keep in mind, not only was he here for a fundraiser, but he did have a collection, like an art exhibit here that you could visit. I wish we could have seen it. But on his Instagram page, he posted a picture, like a selfie of him standing with this behind it, in almost the exact spot that I'm standing right now. See? It's things like that. You just never know what's in your own backyard. Baby Gold, you are so tiny standing next to that thing, which is awesome because the little ugly duckling, you know that in real life he's really small. You can't hug him. She always likes to hug things. You can't hug him. You can hug him with your mind. There you go. A tour of this place wouldn't be complete without checking out this giant, and I'm talking giant, Moulin Rouge sign. It is so windy.
It is very windy.
Right?
This is really amazing because the Moulin Rouge doesn't exist anymore, but it has some extremely important history tied into Las Vegas. It was also one of the first integrated hotels to be here in Vegas, and you'll have to look up the history. It would be a bit long-winded if I repeated all of it, but it's just stunning to be here.
You know what I love about that hat in the wind? Every time the wind kicks up, you look like a pirate. I can't get enough of this place. No wonder they call it the Boneyard. I mean, it is amazing. Mad props for the folks here at the Neon Museum for keeping this place alive. Hidden behind this, you can see an old golden Nugget sign. But you see this sign over here? It says casino. Well, at one point it said casino, and to me, seeing things like that, it's very like old school circusy. It reminds me of what I always thought Las Vegas was. I guess you should say, like old school Las Vegas. Looks like this is an old Binion's horseshoe sign. Man, this place is phenomenal. And the way they have everything set up so you can just walk through it and look on both sides. Another golden nugget, gambling hall entrance. And what's cool is you see these giant signs like this, but they're everywhere. I mean, you can just see it. Like there's this one here, and then there's one behind that, and there's another one behind that, and there's another one down here. I mean, they even have small ones here on the ground. How freaking amazing is this place? Look at this. If you do find yourself in Las Vegas and you want a piece of cool Vegas history that you really won't find anywhere else, you do have to come and check out the Neon Museum. It's really spectacular. We had a short little tour, and I'm telling you what, it's phenomenal. all the
It's
links,
great.
yeah, all the links to the Neon Museum, their social media, and the website where you can get tickets, especially if you're here in town, is going to be in the description below. So please check it out. And as always,
Happy Halloween!
happy Halloween.
Wherever I come, bad luck is coming my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.